Oh, I heard it for a second. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to KSTT Sports. I'm Kent Wilson alongside Adrian Garcia here. We're at Triton Ballpark in La Jolla, California. It is a beautiful day for baseball, 65 degrees, partly cloudy outside. We're here for the second game of a three-game series between the UCSD Tritons and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. The Tritons are in the home dugout along the first base side with their alternate yellow uniforms on, and the Rainbow Warriors have their away grays on. The Tritons are 13 and 13, but despite that 500 record, are 9 and 1 and first in the Big West, while the Rainbow Warriors are 5 and 8 and down in eighth, looking to turn things around. Yesterday, the Tritons had a 10 to 9 comeback victory, and that was the first game that UCSD has ever won against Hawaii at home here in San Diego. Anything to say before we start today's game, Adrian?
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a great game. Thank you for having me, Kent. Sure to be a great game. I'm sure I can finally hear myself.
Oh, wonderful.
Headphones are working.
Love to see
Let's
it.
hope I did not just jinx it by saying that now. But I'm sure we're going to have a great game. I guess for some scouting report I have for both the teams. I guess these Tritons, what they're going to want to do, something that they did struggle with in the last game, which eventually, as you said, it was a 10-9, very close, too close for comfort. They're going to want to avoid keeping runners on the base, like leaving the runners on the base paths. They're going to want to make sure to bring in as many runs as they can, avoid stranding them out there at the end of the inning. And also just want to do deep outings for those pitchers. They're going to want to ensure that they're pitching their best and trying to go out there. We've seen in last time's game, we've seen Steele Murdoch, for instance, 5 and 1/3 inning pitched. Excellent job. We're going to see more of that and get those deep outings going. So certainly sure to be a good game for the Tritons, hopefully today.
Yeah, absolutely, Adrian. Something I did see from yesterday's game, they had 10 left on base after just the 5th inning. So they'll need to cash in on that. And Hawaii's an elite pitching team with a 3.1 ERA. So it'll be a tough game for the Tritons to cash in on those runners.
Definitely.
On the mound today for the Tritons, it's Nick Gregson with a 6.8 ERA. He is winless this season, 0-5, hoping to turn things around. And on the mound for Hawaii, it is Isaiah Magdaleno, who has been superb, to say the least. A 2.76 ERA, sub-1 whip with a 3-2 record so far this season. To lead off the game for Hawaii, it'll be Ben Ziegler Namoa, who is in right, left-handed batter, and a senior, followed by Tate Shamau, the third baseman, and Draven Nushida, the DH, also a lefty. The umpires are convening at home, and the home plate umpire is Lee Myers. First baseman is Justin Havey. Second baseman, Javier Navarro. Third baseman, Brian Klein, as we have 1 minute to go before first pitch.
First pitch coming up, surely. Nice day out.
Very
nice day. Got a nice little breeze out here.
Beautiful day for baseball.
Certainly. It's that April weather.
Yeah. Something I do notice, the shadows could be a factor here in maybe the second inning once they cross over home, but home will be still in the sun. So
Surely.
The pitcher's mound will still be in the sun.
Surely that'll be something to keep an eye on, especially those foul pole, specifically what is this called? The netting holders.
Yes.
That'll be something to watch out for.
Absolutely.
Could be dangerous for both pitchers and hitters alike as they try to battle against that.
Yep. The Tritons are 6-11 all-time in their D1 history, which is a short 5 years. 6-11 against Hawaii, and hoping to continue this 4-game win streak they have right now. And the pitching does seem to be the problem with the team ERA of 7 and scoring 5.5 runs a game. And J.C. Allen trying to continue his hot start to the season with a 3-for-4 effort yesterday. And he's batting .343 on the year, along with Anthony Patesio, 3-for-5 yesterday, batting .306 on the year. They both lead the team in average.
Surely those two names doing quite their part as part of this team. Sure to be some great elements to this team as they actually take the field right now.
Once again, it'll be Nick Gregson on the mound for the Tritons. He is, let's see. He is a graduate student, Nick Gregson, actually, from Sacramento, California.
Graduate students representing out here today.
Indeed.
Not all students at this university are just limited to undergrads. There's also graduate students doing their part here. Now, that must be even more difficult because you're going for a master's or maybe even beyond that, and at the same time you're out here being a scholar athlete. That's beyond impressive.
Very true, with also the possible pressure of going pro if he wants to.
Exactly, that too.
Hopefully he can turn things around, though, and get his first win on this season.
Looking good out here, throwing some practice pitches, seeing a couple off speeds. Could be potentially dangerous here for this Hawaii lineup unless they're able to catch on to it early on in the game. See what he throws here. That was...
Looked like a slider? Maybe?
Yeah, slider that time. Which could be a problem for left-handed hitters, depending on how late that break is.
Yeah. He had a 5.59 ERA last year with a 2-and-run record in 13 appearances for the Tritons as a redshirt senior. So this will be his, I guess, 6th year in college, but only his fourth year actually playing. He redshirted as a freshman and was injured in his sophomore year.
As they throw down to second in preparation for the start of this game. .605 here in La Jolla, Triton Ballpark, La Jolla, California, home of the UC San Diego Tritons. As Ben Ziegler Momoa steps into the box here with Nick Gregson on the plate. As he delivers the first pitch of this game. First pitch fouled off, and we are underway here in La Jolla.
Ziegler Namoa, another graduate student from Maui in Hawaii.
Local.
Yes, yes.
Local representing his state. Love to see it, love to see it. Gregson with the 0-1 pitch here. Going to be right in the zone fastball first. Strike two that time. Fouled off his first one, second one watched it in.
An all Big West, all second team selection in the Big West last year in his senior year for Hawaii.
Quite the accomplishment as Gregson delivers the next pitch. Off speed that time just above the zone. Taken for ball one.
He also made the Big West Championship All-Tournament team as Hawaii was the 4th seed, just eking out UCSD on the final day of the season last year.
Certainly doing his part as well. Part of the team. As he leads off here. Next pitch is a drive over there to center field. That's center fielder Michael Crossland going back to the track, to the wall. Will miss it. Will one-hop the wall. He will get it, and that is Ziegler advancing over to third. They do not get it in on time. That is a leadoff triple for Ben Ziegler. Namoa. Certainly not the position that Tritons wanted to be in early on in this game, but still early on where they can combat against it.
Looked to be a good read off the bat for Crossland in center. It just hit too strongly out there over his head.
Definitely, I'm sure the wind was an impacting factor, as that one seemed to have carried a bit.
Definitely.
Just right over his head, one-hop the wall. So we have right-handed Tate Shamoa coming in now. He's the third baseman for this Hawaii team.
Another native of Hawaii from Oahu.
Love to see the representation of your home state.
Very cool to see.
Definitely has the throw over to third, not in time. That's J.C. Allen over there at third base.
outfield seems to be shaded a bit to the right side, even though he's a right-handed hitter.
I'm curious to understand what the strategy is on that. Considering, yeah, right-handed hitter probably has pull tendency over there to the right-hand side, as Gregson will deliver the first pitch to him. That is low fastball for ball one.
Gregson doesn't seem to have the fastest of fastballs, so I don't know. Interesting shift with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's going to be something we're going to want to look at as this game progresses. He doesn't have a fast fastball, as you mentioned, compared to some other players that we've seen on the team, notably. Next pitch is fouled off into the dugout. Looks like it might have hit someone, the back of someone's head in that Triton dugout.
Steel Murdoch's the one I think of with the big fastball.
Steel Murdoch, definitely. He has himself quite the fastball.
Good outing for him yesterday. Glad to see.
As mentioned earlier, 5 1/3 innings pitched. Quite the job. As Gregson steps on in and delivers the 1-1 pitch. That's to be a high pop up over to the right side, and that will be fouled over there nearby the bullpen. And these nice facilities we have here at UC San Diego.
One of the better college bullpens I've ever seen, with the glass window looking onto the field. It's very nice.
Nice little clubhouse area right there. Nice little place to be before games, after games.
Definitely.
As Gregson delivers the 1-2 pitch here. It's going to be check swing. The check over to first did not go.
Close
Did look
call.
from here. Yeah, it did look from here like he actually didn't go. I feel like he might have pulled back just in time. I don't know, but it seems like the fans here have an opposing view to me, so I probably shouldn't be talking too loud.
Definitely a close call. I agree. I think he held up.
Count goes 2-2 now. Gregson
Wonder if he
delivers
goes
here.
back to the fastball.
Let's see what the approach is. Fastball indeed. Did not go. No swing. He's
Similar
called
location.
a ball.
Like the idea.
I agree. I like the idea right there. Count is 3-2 now. And you know what's funny right now? You know, I'll mention it after this pitch. Get the 3-2 pitch here. It's going to be a liner over there to second baseman. Second baseman, that is Bryson Emoja. Mori on that one will get the first out of the inning. Runner remains at third. As we will be getting Travian Nishuda coming in now. But I was mentioning, it's funny with that call, some of the fans here did think that it was a strike rather than being ball. But it's funny, we're familiar with the MLB and the ABS system. I've seen someone here in the stands tapping their head, signifying that it should have been a replay review. I just thought that's funny and interesting. I'm interested to hear your take on this, Kent. Do you think that something like that should be implemented here at the college level?
You know, I don't think it should be implemented to the college level. Purely because just like it'd be the cost to set everything up with like 300 colleges nationwide, like that'd be a tough task. Maybe for the play like championships, I think would be good, but just like league play, I don't think so. What do you think?
You know, I think it's controversial, but I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I think it's gonna be very costly, and as that's a high drive over to right field, right fielder Nick Costello will get it, and that will be gone. That is a 2-run shot off the bat of Nishuda. Puts Hawaii up 2-0 now. Costello kept going back, tried to go as back as he could, but that was gone. I'm sure the wind did play a factor on that one.
First home run of the year for Nishida, and that's actually only the third player on Hawaii with a home run this year. As they have quite the celebration going on in the dugout.
Certainly, quite the that's exciting for them.
Yeah, definitely. Hawaii, as usual for all sports, the fans really turn up no matter where they are.
They do. They have quite the amount of people here. They even brought their own little pom-poms and everything. As we're going to have cleanup hitter Josh Martin step on in, first baseman, the first pitch to him. We taken as a strike one, but returning back to the ABS system, I agree. I think it's a costly thing. It's going to be difficult, and I think that for bigger stake situations such as championship games and playoffs, like you mentioned, I feel like something like that could be implemented, at least as a trial run.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe like some of the
as that's going to be a dribbler over there. That's going to be a pitcher, Nick Gregson, playing it amongst himself. And we'll throw it over to first for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, maybe some of the more well-off financial schools could give it a go in like the preseason, test it out, and then see maybe after a year or so try it in the playoffs.
Definitely some early trial runs just to see how it goes. Maybe see how the players feel of it also, because if the players don't want it, then
yeah, 100%.
why would we do it?
100%. Yeah. Although I don't know if they wanted the pitch clock, to be fair.
Very true. The pitch clock is a huge factor in it now.
Yeah.
That ticks down. And we're going to get the pitch and hit. That would be Jake Redding with a single now over the center field. That's to be a dribbler over there. Center fielder Michael Crossland fielding that one, bringing it in, limiting it to a single. As we're going to have Cody Watanabe, second base.
Another native Hawaiian here, and I did not mention Draven Nushida, another native Hawaiian on this team. So that is 4 so far in this lineup. Only 6 batters in.
4 of the first 6. That's very promising. So the next pitch will be low in the dirt. Catcher Travian Martinez able to keep control of that one, ensuring that the runner on first, that's Jake Redding, does not run. As we await for Gregson to deliver. He is ready and delivers the 1-0 pitch. Then we high, taken for ball 2 that time. Watanabe looked like he wanted to go on that one, but holding up. Not in his zone.
Redding on first. Not necessarily the fastest player as a catcher, but he does have 2 stolen bases on the year.
Next one is popped up on the screen. Fouled off to the screen. That will make the count 2-1 now. 2 outs. Hawaii up quickly as they are up 2-0 at the top of the first inning. The next pitch is going to be taken for a strike 2. Very well framed that time by Martinez, the catcher.
Absolutely. Big part of the game, framing.
Which takes us back, I guess, to the ABS system.
Yes.
Everything now brings us back to this ABS system and how much is being implemented. Gregson delivers a 2-2 pitch. Off speed high. Taken for ball 3.
Big hole on the left side here with 2 strikes for Watanabe. It's the infield shifted to the right side. Big hole next to third, too, is J.C. Allen almost in the shortstop position.
Let's see what they play here as we will get the 3-2 pitch. Runner goes, and that's going to be a liner over there to center field. That's Crossland getting to it. He will slide and make the catch. Wonderful job to get the 3rd out of the inning. Triton's down 2-0. As we head to the bottom of the 1st, we return.
Testing. Testing.
We welcome you back to KSDT Sports. We're here at the bottom of the first inning after Hawaii takes a 2-0 lead in the top of the first. Trines up to bat now. We have Anthony Potestio, our player of the game last night, doing an excellent job himself. 3 for 5, and if I'm not mistaken, see the first pitch to him from Isaiah Magaleno. First pitch is going to be taken for a ball 1. Isaiah Magaleno, the right-handed pitcher, he's junior with a 2.76 ERA.
3 consecutive qualitative starts for Magdaleno, which must be the reason why the Hawaii fans are so happy for him to be on the mound. 7 1/3 innings against Cal State Fullerton, 2-run ball. 8 innings against Santa Barbara. The team picked to win the Big West, only 1 run allowed, and then 6 innings at Long Beach State, 1 run allowed.
Really exciting here as Magaleno delivers the 1-1 pitch, and that will be taken as a strike 2. Count goes 1-2 now. Magaleno deals here. Pitch will be taken for a ball 2. As we mentioned earlier, we have quite the amount of Hawaii fans that are here. The stands taking up that whole little left section of the stands here, as we'll get the 1-2 pitch. Will be taken strikeout. That will be a strikeout there. Anthony Potestio goes down looking.
Rare strikeout for Potestio there. He has the least amount of strikeouts on the team with the qualified amount of plate appearances.
Yeah, went down looking that time. Curious what the thought process was going into it. Maybe wasn't preparing the pitch that was thrown. Or maybe didn't even look like it was in the zone, at least for him. So it really comes down at the end of the day to what's in your zone.
Maybe it was framed.
Potentially, yeah, exactly. So we're going to get next pitch. We have Michael Crossan, the center fielder, will pop it up and up behind us.
Big power threat of Michael Crossan, 6 home runs on the year. The average is not there, though, only 196.
196 average, 6 home runs. See if maybe we can get a home run tonight. As we'll see the next pitch from Magaleno. That'll be taken for a ball. Count evens 1-1 now.
Interesting to see a 196 hitter in the 2 spot, especially with his power. You usually see those in the 4 or 5 position, I'd say.
I agree. I'm curious on what the strategy is behind that. As that'll be taken for a ball 2 now. Kind of goes 2-1. Curious to see what the strategy is on that, because like you said, it's normally expected at least maybe a 5 hitter.
Yeah, unconventional.
As he will take this next pitch, swinging strike, count goes 2-2. But yeah, I'm sure that there's some sort of reason behind it, as he does have Alex Leopard in that 5 spot and J.C. Allen in the 4 spot. See what maybe he can do to try to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
As he will be taking the next pitch, count goes 3-2. We have full count here.
Crossan was on the All Big West first team last year and set the Tritons record with 15 home runs on the season.
Quite the job as he will be taking this next pitch, ball 4. Trying to get a runner on.
That is one thing the Tritons are great at, is drawing walks. The averages may not necessarily be there, but the on-base percentages have just been stellar for everyone throughout the lineup with the amount of walks and hit by pitches they've been getting.
Right, they're quite good, I guess, in that sense with the plate discipline, being able to tell the balls from strikes. They're doing pretty excellent on that. We'll be getting first baseman Gabe Camacho coming in, left-handed hitter. Take the first one, ball 1.
Camacho leads the team in home runs. He's got 9 and OPS over 1,000 on the season so far.
As we will see the 0-1 pitch here from Magaleno. Be taking strike 1 that time, right in the middle zone, fastball. Looked like it could have been a bit low. But certainly a strike in the eyes of the umpire, as we will see the 1-1 pitch here. It'll be taken for ball 2.
The one unfortunate thing about ABS is it does take away framing, and I think framing is a big part of the game. Like that's a skill that catchers get that they probably focus on more than hitting, I'd say.
100% agree. I think it's something that skilled catchers are really known for. As we're going to get this next pitch, that'll be dribble over there to right-hand side. That'll be first baseman attack his own bag. Throw over to first, or throw over to second, excuse me. Not good, as it will get over to the left field. But the runner will get over second.
Hit Crossland, and that's why it was.
Did it hit Crossland?
Yes, I believe so. That's why I went to the outfield.
I see, I see. So Crossland is standing on second now. As that was Gabe Camacho, he's out now. It's 2 outs for this Tritons, as we will see. J.C. Allen coming up to the plate.
Another good season for J.C. Allen following up last year's great season. 3 for 4, as I said earlier in last night's game. And he's got a .343 average.
So it's line over to shortstop. Shortstop will throw to first, and that will be in time to end the inning. Tritons leave one stranded. As we return, we have the top of the second for you when we return. We welcome you back to KSDT Sports. We have center fielder Kamana Nahaku coming up to bat for Hawaii here. First pitch to him will be taken for ball 1.
Another struggling hitter for Hawaii. Just a .578 OPS. One of 4 Hawaii starters who have less than a 600 OPS.
We have Nick Gregson coming out for a second inning of work as he will pitch. Next one, ball 2, low in the dirt. Tritons out here today with some new uniforms. I haven't seen these uniforms. There's some nice yellowish, goldish, I guess you can say. Pretty nice colors. Fits well.
Reminds me of the original Boston Red Sox City Connect uniforms, if you're familiar.
The marathon ones, correct?
Yes, yes.
Those
I
are
do
nice
like
ones.
these, though. They're really nice.
I do. I think it's a great choice. I think for today, it's very fitting. It's a spring day. Nothing says spring more than vibrant colors, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 2-1 pitch coming from Nick Gregson here. So that will be taken for ball 3, with Trevi Martinez doing his best job trying to frame that one. Fortunately unable to fool the umpire.
Nahaku is another graduate student out of Washington.
3-1 pitch is popped up. I don't even know where it went. I think it went behind us.
One of the kids will get it.
Someone is going to get it. Kids all the time are trying to get the foul balls as if it's a prize. As I look over to the left side, I see 3 different kids running in different directions trying to get that one.
Yeah, they are going in different directions. I don't think they know where it went either.
I just seen it went over us, and it disappeared.
Yep.
As the next pitch is going to be taken, ground over to J.C. Allen. Will throw over to first in time to get the first out of the inning.
Nice play by Allen, stepping to his left as a speedy runner. Did not have much time to make the transfer in the throw, and he made it right on the money.
As we'll be getting Gabe Wright, the left fielder, coming in now. Right-handed hitter. So we have quite the packed ballpark here today. It's Friday night. It's week 1 of the semester, the quarter, excuse me. Take advantage of it.
Yeah,
Come out to the ballpark.
Good to see the sport getting some love with basketball season over. Hopefully we can continue this crowd throughout this season.
As the next pitch will be out of the diving reach of J.C. Allen. That's going to be left fielder Alex Lepper that will field it in and limit him to a single. As Gabe Wright standing on first now. It's a quick at-bat there. As we'll be getting shortstop Taylor Takata coming in now. Their .250 average. The switch hitter.
Not common you see that in college.
You do not see that a lot in college. Exactly. It's going to be something worth mentioning. Be curious to see what he does here.
5th native Hawaiian in this starting lineup for the Rainbow Warriors from Oahu again.
Love to see that, them staying loyal to their home state. I've heard very good things about Hawaii, and I've heard the relationship that people have with their state, and it's a lot of pride that they have.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Love to see that. You don't see that a lot nowadays.
No, not
especially.
at all. I feel like Hawaii is the only state that does do that.
I agree. As we have the pitch here from Gregson. Runner goes. The throw over is not in time. Will one hop there as Gabe Wright is standing on second with the stolen base here. That was Alex Potestio, the shortstop, fielding that one. As we will get the time from the pitcher. Gregson requesting new ball, and request will be granted.
We really didn't have to deal with the shadows for long. The field's completely covered by the clouds already.
Right, I would have thought that it would last longer.
Yeah, me too.
But then I'm looking over on the left side now, and no, clouds are coming in. As we'll be getting the next pitch as we swing and a miss, strike 2. As I sure do hope that the clouds do not last for long. I would have liked it for it to be a nice weekend, very enjoyable weekend, hopefully. Take advantage of this nice weather.
Agreed, agreed.
And the fact that it's early on in the quarter where not much work should be being done. As far as classes go, as we'll get in the next pitch, that'll be in the dirt for ball 2. Gabe Wright standing on second here.
Gabe Wright is 5 for 6 on the year for stolen bases. I'd be surprised if he went for third, though.
Surely you don't see a lot of people stealing third.
Yeah,
So we'll
J.C.
see
Allen
what
is
he
also
does.
far off the bag.
The next pitch will be low and inside. We'll be taking for a ball 3. We have full count now. With Anthony Potestio, we even see him. He's a shortstop. He's right there, right behind. Preparing for a throw back, just in case, if necessary.
Big hole on the left side because of that.
That'll be ball 4. Takata on first now. We have runners on first and second with 1 out. And just like that, we are back to the top of the lineup with Ben Ziegler Namoa coming up now. And catcher Travian Martinez calling a play for his infielders, making sure they're aware of what to do in case of any sort of scenario here. Runners on first and second. Ziegler 1 for 1 today.
Scored 2 runs yesterday against the Tritons.
As
In a 1 for 5 effort.
pitch taken inside for ball 1. Right there at around the shins.
taking a page out of the Triton's book. 'Cause they get hit by pitches all the time. I think
Right there.
especially Gabe Camacho.
Right, as certainly prepared in case of any sort of scenario to prepare for that type of stuff. As we are getting a mound visit here for the Tritons. Infield is also part of that mound visit, just discussing logistics. As that is the home plate umpire, Lee Myers, heading over there to break up the conversation. As they will disengage the conversation and return back to their positions. Coach heading back into the dugout. Count is 1-0 here with Ben Ziegler and Moa. Had a triple in the first. That was the one that shot over there to center field over the head of Crossland. And we have a speedy runner here, so see what we can do here. Runners, first and second, the pitch. We taken outside for ball one.
That was the first triple on the year for Ziegler Namoa.
First triple line. It's kind of surprising considering you've seen his speed there.
Yeah.
Seemed like he went with ease, quite frankly.
Yeah, it was close to it inside the Parker.
Right, definitely. The next pitch will be taken.
Wow, that was behind him. Was it not?
That was behind him.
Didn't even flinch.
Pitch thrown behind him and in the dirt almost. As we will see Gregson sort of taking a little extra time here to rethink strategy as he steps back onto the mound here. Delivers the pitch. This is going to be taken for a strike one. Looked pretty well framed by Martinez that time.
Yes, definitely. You can't get too fancy here with the runners on base and a 3-1 count. Feel like you got to go with a fastball.
Just got to stick with what you know, stick with the familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be a shot over there to right side. That'll be right fielder Nick Costello that'll field it in. One run will score. They bring it in. Runners at the corners now.
Ziegler Namoa definitely sitting on a fastball there, able to rip it into right and advance the runners, get a run in.
Sure, he was preparing for that fastball, being ready for it.
That's what happens when you pitch yourself into a jam there. The hitters get a little bit better idea of what's coming.
They sort of pick up on the feed of things and get ready, more inclined to do better. As we have runners on the corners now. Still one out in the top of the second. Hawaii up 3-0 as we will have Teichi Mao, third baseman, coming up here. Fastball will be
Down and away or hard inside for to get either one of those outcomes.
I don't think that'll certainly be quite the situation that he is hoping for here. The 0-2 pitch here. Be a pop-up and fouled off as you see the sun did come out.
Yeah. Shadows are back. Home plate is covered. The pitcher's mound is not, so that is not going to be fun if you're a hitter when the ball transitions.
Definitely, and even for the players over here on the right side, you see them sunglasses. We have first baseman Gabe Camacho even blocking the sun despite him even having sunglasses on. So we have the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a high pop-up over here to right field. That'll be right fielder Nick Costello will bring it in and throw over home. Cut off by the pitcher. As we are in a pickle, but the throw over to home is not in time. The runner will come on in.
Wow.
Makes it 4-0 Hawaii.
What a play by Hawaii right there. That was like taking a page out of the Bad News Bears book right there.
Definitely.
Runner on first just went and stops between second, allowing the runner to get a head start home. Second baseman Uji Mori could not make the throw in time, and runner on third of it, good slide to avoid the tag.
It's quite the strategy. As we're going to have, actually the umpires are going to meet up here right in front of the plate to discuss some things after Triton's coach spoke to head home plate umpire. But it was interesting to see the sequence of events there that just occurred. So runner on first purposely got himself into a pickle. Runner on third scored and took that time and scored. As we are having a challenge here from the Tritons. I'm curious on what the challenge is. I'm assuming it's the play call at home.
Yeah, my guess would be that, or possibly the runner on first left early, maybe.
That could very much so be it also.
I don't know for sure. They don't have the mics like the MLB does to announce the challenge here.
I know that at the softball games in the past, whenever they have challenged calls, the umpire has to say it on the top of their lungs. They don't have a mic either, so they turn down the music, the crowd gets quiet, and umpire just says on top of his lungs whatever happened.
Oh, nice.
It's quite funny, honestly, but that would probably not be fun for the umpire themselves.
Yeah, that must get tiring.
But we'll see if it worked out in Hawaii's favor, that sequence of events. So it was a pop out over there to right field. And did have an attempted double steal. A runner from third scored, runner on second, or excuse me, runner on first did make it to second. So we have this mound visit, excuse me, this challenge play.
There are 2 outs right now, and all this could have ended had the second baseman Ujimura, who I think had the ball, tagged the runner going to second. They were feet apart, and the runner on third hadn't even started running yet, and the tagging the runner out would have ended the inning with no run.
And I'm barely realizing that now. Can you say it? It's crazy to think that that's all it would have taken. It's just something as simple as that, as we will have home plate umpire Lee Myers coming on out. We're going to see what he says. And the call is confirmed. The runner is safe. They did challenge whether the runner at home was safe, which from our end we do see pretty clear perspective. It did look like he was safe.
Nice head first slide there to avoid the tag from Martinez.
As we will see, UC San Diego does lose a challenge here. As we have number 5, Drady Nishuda coming in now. Runner on second base here. First pitch will be taken for strike 1.
Yoshida had 2 RBI in yesterday's contest. Went 1 for 5. Can't ask for too much more.
We will be getting the 0-1 pitch here, making sure the runner does not go at second. The pitch be fouled off himself. That did look like it hurt.
Yes. Not fun when that happens. I think maybe the only thing that hurts more is when you hit it off the end of the bat and it like vibrates your hands.
That's such a strange feeling because it does not sound like it hurts.
Yeah.
But until it happens to you,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing worse than that feeling.
Absolutely.
As we have the 0-2 pitch here. Gregson delivers. It's be a dribbler over to second baseman. Ujimura will throw it in to first in time. That is going to be 3 outs, but not before Hawaii scores 2 more to extend the lead 4-0. We will return on KSDT Sports. We welcome you back to KSDT Sports. We are here in the bottom of the second. Tritons trailing 4-0 against the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. We will have Alex Leopard stepping in here. Left fielder, left-handed hitter. He's a senior, batting .273 this season so far.
273, but a .413 on base percentage. Absolutely outrageous.
Next pitch will be taken. That'll be taken for a strike one. That'll be lined over to first. First baseman. That is be taken in. An excellent diving play that time. And a flip over to the pitcher who was covering to get the out. That was quite the play by first baseman Josh Martin.
Was quite the play. Barely caught it off the bounce there, and good for the pitcher, Magdaleno, to be covering for that on first.
Excellent job. A routine play that time. Well, an excellent play that turned into a routine play. So kudos there to Josh Martin. Excellent job. The diving attempt to get the out that time. As we will be having catcher Travion Martinez stepping in here for his first outing. He'll be taking the first ball. One quick out here for the Tritons. With nothing on the hits column as of now.
That is true, just noticed that.
The next pitch will be taken for a ball two.
Martinez has struggled on the year with elevating the ball. Hits it on the ground a lot, and looking to change that today, maybe to get the first Tritons hit.
Next pitch taken. That'll be strike one that time. So far, looking at all three pitches that he has seen. Not swinging at all. As we will be seeing the 2-1 pitch here. That'll be low and in the dirt. Taken for ball three.
Bit of chirping there, it looked like, from Martinez to the pitcher. They said something to each other after that 3-1 pitch.
Didn't even catch that, to be honest. As we will be seeing the 3-1 pitch here. It'll be foul tipped.
Up and in.
As that one was a bit close to him. He did want to swing, pulled back just a bit too late, as that did hit the end of his bat. Count goes 3-2 now. So it would have been a ball four.
Wonder if he goes, Magdaleno goes with a fastball here on 3-2.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say he's gonna go with the fastball. Here it is. Fastball indeed, as that will be taken for a ball four. With Travion Martinez on first here.
First runner, hopefully the Tritons can do something with it, but Martinez hasn't attempted a stolen base this season as the catcher.
With right fielder Nick Costello coming up now. First outing for him tonight. As he steps in and gets ready. The pitch. Taken outside for ball one.
Catcher Redding really wanted that to be called by home plate umpire Lee Myers. Did not get it, though.
I feel like we haven't seen a lot of off speed today from Magdaleno.
Yeah, that one was.
There we go. Right on the dot, right when I just said it. As the count goes 2-0 now. This catcher and first baseman coming in to talk to Jose Magdaleno. Talking strategy, seeing potentially something about the first base runner that they have seen. Maybe even about the batter, Nick Costello. As Josh Martin, the first baseman, does retreat back to first. And catcher Jake Redding remains there. His home plate umpire is there to break it up. Nick Costello steps back into the box. And we'll be facing the 2-0 pitch. With Travion Martinez at first. The next pitch will be taken for a strike.
Good looking curveball right there. 2 in a row after you said it.
Certainly did. 2 in a row. That one did have a little late break to it, it seemed like. Which certainly was something that I've gotten. Nick Costello, as the next pitch will be taken. Fouled off to the left-hand side. A little dribbler right next to the dugout. Count goes 2-2 now. And very quickly, 2 balls. Now we have 2 strikes. Margaleno delivers. Pitch is going to be low. Count evens. 3-2 now. Full count.
If you're the Tritons, do you put the runner in motion here, 3-2, with only 1 out, with not necessarily a fast runner on first? Got to be aggressive down 4-0 here, I feel.
A bit risky, but yeah, you do need to be aggressive. You're down 4-0. It's still early on in the game, though, to be fair. But I would say you're going to have to. I would think so.
Yeah. Magdaleno checking on the runner. Got a whiff of that, of possibly running.
As you will see, the 3-2 pitch. That's all we're taking for a ball 4. Have the second walk in a row. We have Nick Costello standing on first. Travion Martinez on second now. Trying to have 2 runners on.
Tritons plate discipline, reigning supreme. 7 batters, 3 walks already. Hopefully they can capitalize. Feel like you need at least a run in this inning to stay in the game.
Certainly, we're going to want to see some damage early on in the game to at least sort of match their level as they are down 4-0 here. As we've seen the next pitch, that'll be an off-speed, taken strike 1 to Delshawn Lanier, the DH for tonight's game. It's a pretty well-executed off-speed pitch that time. Next pitch will be taking swing, strike 2. 2 in a row that time.
That curveball has some good break to it, for sure.
He does. He does an excellent job at executing that curveball, especially at times in which it's a bit unexpected. As the next pitch, another curveball, 3 in a row. That will be a swinging strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 curveballs.
Lanier had no chance on that last one. That was almost in the lefty batter's box.
It was. As that is 2 down now with runners on first and second as we have Raisen Ujimori, the second baseman, coming up now.
Looking for his first hit on the year in a big spot here for the Tritons.
With the opportunity to do something here, he'll be taking the first pitch as a ball 1.
This is also the first game he started, so maybe first hit comes along with that.
As here's the next pitch will be taken. Strike 1 that time. Lower part of the zone, inside corner. Just good enough for a strike. Next pitch will be taken for a ball 2.
That looks like a changeup.
Or did have some change-up movement there. Curious to see what his arsenal is and what he has in the back of his pocket.
Yeah, me too.
Just waiting there as the count goes 3-1 now. Certainly have to have some discipline here if you're the Tritons going into this game where we have a pitcher that's kind of all over the place we've seen. As that's going to be a liner over to center. That's going to drop. That'll bring 1 run. No, he will be held up at third.
Good decision by the third base coach there. He would have been out by a mile had he signed him.
Agreed. I think that was quite the call. As we did mention earlier that we have Travion Martinez, the catcher, at third now. Not exactly the fastest runner. Probably the best call to just hold him off there. Now we have a bases loaded situation, and we're back to the top of the lineup.
Yep.
That's looking to be something promising for the Tritons if they play their cards right, as Hawaii is going to have a mound visit here.
Congratulations to Raisen Ujimori for first hit on the year for him.
First hit of the year. Big congratulations to him.
Now a bases loaded opportunity here for Potesio. And he has done some damage with runners in scoring position. It'll be a tough out for Magdaleno. And I bet he also wants to get back after striking out looking. Probably want to swing the bat here. But also Magdaleno knows that, so we'll see what happens.
So that'll be something that they're going to want to work around also, considering that. As plate umpire Lee Myers. We've seen him breaking up quite a bit of conversations at the mound already this game, and it's only the second inning.
Yeah.
We've seen him about 3 times, 4 times that he's done that.
A lot of traffic on the base paths already.
Definitely. As we have Anthony Potestio stepping up to the plate. He's a left-handed hitter. 0 for 1 today. First pitch to him. Taken inside for ball 1. And as we mentioned earlier, I think they're pretty well disciplined in terms of being able to know their zone.
Very much so, especially in a big spot like this.
Next pitch will be taken for a strike 1. I feel like we do see a lot less swings for the Tritons rather than compared to this Hawaii team where we've seen them quite swinging a bit more.
Definitely.
The next pitch is a swinging strike 1, right as I said it.
Yeah, Hawaii seems to be on the aggressive side. Triton's very patient.
As the count goes 1-2 now with bases loaded and 2 outs. Potestio with the pitch. That'll be a dribbler over to the right-hand side. That will be called foul.
Barely foul there. Went over the safety bag there at first, it looked like. Definitely a break for the Tritons. Gives Potestio another chance.
Certainly another chance here to potentially do something, get the Tritons going here. Still early on in the game. See some damage here. Potestio steps back into the box. He's dealing here with the 1-2 count. Isaiah Magdaleno delivers the pitch. That'll be low and inside in the dirt for ball 2. 2-2-2. A lot of 2s on that board over there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Number 2 at
Number
bat.
2 at bat. Second inning. Hawaii's gotten 2 runs in the first 2 innings. A lot of 2s. We have the 2-2 pitch here. Swinging strike 3 as that will get out of the inning. Magdaleno gets out of the jam. Tritons remain scoreless. 4-0 they trail against Hawaii. We'll return on KSTT Sports.